Alright guys, I gotta get a little creative here to be able to take this video. But I also have a lot of you trying to figure out how to double and half a third of a cup. So here we go. Right, this is what you would use if you were in my class. I like you to be hands-on since we can't right now, so I'm gonna try and do it for you. So right here, we have a third of a cup. Now, a lot of you are trying to double that. Doubling is always going to be easier. So whenever you get to something and you're like, I don't know how to double or half this, start with doubling. All right, so 1/3 of a cup is easy. If I want to double 1, right, don't look at the third, look at the 1. I want to double 1, what do I need to do? 1 plus 1 is 2. So I'm just gonna add another 1 to that. Now, how many spaces are filled from the whole entire whole, right? It started off looking like this, so I had 1, 2, 3 spaces. Now I have 2 filled. So 1/3 doubled is 2/3. Done. Easy, way to go, okay? But now I'm looking at halving this one. Okay, halving is a little different, especially when it comes to thirds. When you get a third, you cannot half it and somehow miraculously get 1/4 of a cup. You cannot double it and somehow miraculously get 1/2 a cup. A third is its own world. Okay, so let's look at it like this. In the last video, I showed you how we look at that in 5 tablespoons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 teaspoon. Okay, now I also want to recognize that 5 and 1 are prime numbers. We can't break down prime numbers. This is also a 1. We can't break it down. So sometimes, like in all math, sometimes you have to break it all the way down to build it back up. So that's what we're gonna do. Instead of going from here to here, let's just start all the way down here. Now, right, my things that are gonna recognize my teaspoons, because each of these is a tablespoon. This is a teaspoon. If you recognize, we have 1, 2, 3 that equal 1 tablespoon. If I look at this totally, I have 16 teaspoons recognizing, right, 1/3 of a cup. Right, 16 is a common number when it comes to foods. You'll remember that 16 tablespoons equals a full cup. Now 16 teaspoons equals 1/3 of a cup. 16 cups is a gallon, right? It all kind of works with 16s a lot of times. All right, so here we go. I have filled all my spaces. I have 16 teaspoons to represent 1/3 of a cup. Now we're trying to half it. Right? That's easy. 16. What's half of 16? You're right. That's 8. So I'm going to take those away. 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, in math, I'm sure you've heard of simplest form. 16 teaspoons is not the simplest form. If you were going into a recipe and it said 16 teaspoons, you'd probably just quit right there. We're not quitters. We love food. So, instead, we have 8 teaspoons. That's still too high of a number. But we're not stupid. We know that we can build these right back up into tablespoons. So we're gonna take away 3 and replace that with a tablespoon. And then I'm gonna see if I can do that again, which I can. I'm gonna take away another 3 and replace that with another tablespoon. So the correct answer for when you half 1/3 of a cup is 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. Again, half of 1/3 of a cup is 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. And again, you can keep halving from there. Half of a 1/3 of a cup, 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon. All right, half of that, 2 teaspoons. Half of that, 1. Half of that, half of that, half of that, and you can keep going. We're geniuses, promise.